Hey guys, welcome to my page. As from the title, you'll know that we have a 2014 Spark EV. We bought that back in June of 2017 as a first step in the pond of electric cars to see if it would fit our lifestyle. Will we be able to adjust to that type of lifestyle of charging a car, quick charging on a long trip? How does it drive? How does it handle? Does it meet all those needs? And we're pleasantly pleased with the car. Summertime weather into fall, it gets 120 kilometers average, 150 as the max. We take it up to the cottage every weekend. We do 80K to get up there. We use the 110 there to charge it. Here at home we have a 240. But as the cold weather set in here in Montreal, we find that it's, once it gets down to about 8 degrees Celsius, you start to see the drops down to max, or not max, but average 90 kilometers for the day. And it slowly creeped down to what it's at right now, which is 57 kilometers as the average. But this winter's been a bit on the cold side. Hitting minus 30 several times. Today it's minus 14 out, but once it gets down into the sub-zero Celsius mark, it doesn't really change much. It's been sitting around 60 kilometers for the past month or so as an average. So today I'm taking the car on a 200 kilometer round trip for this weekend. My son has to work up at the ski hills and he doesn't have a ride, so it's 80 kilometers, 75 kilometers to the ski hill. And as I said, we've only got 57 in the car. So we'll be heading out here from Montreal, heading up north and hitting a fast charger, DC fast charger along the way. Unfortunately, we're going to have to hit 2 because I have to drive 75 kilometers to get him to work. Then I have to drive another 32 kilometers to get me to the cottage. So we'll be stopping at, about 40 kilometers from here to fast charge. Then when I get him into the area where he is, there's another fast charger. So we'll top up there to 80%. I'll drop him off and then I'll head on to the cottage. And then on our return trip on Sunday, we're going to be leaving straight from the cottage, so we'll be just stopping halfway to do a quick top-up and then on back to Montreal. So hope you enjoy the information that you'll find in this. I'll see you at the beginning of the trip. Okay, so here we are with the getting ready for the trip with the Spark. I'll turn it around and you can see the Spark's in the garage. And there's the Spark. Parked inside, but the garage really isn't that heated anyway, so I'm just gonna hop in here. Start her up. So as you can see, hold on a sec here. We've got 57 full charge, 48,000 kilometers on the car. We go over here. You can see the energy data. Which I reset yesterday. There, better focus. So we'll keep an eye on things. I'll be prepared. Sorry, I know this video is not very professional, but so we're 0 and the temperature's dropping because the garage door's open, so not really a heated garage. See if we can't get a better view for you guys. There we go. So yeah, 57, 68 max, and we're headed out on a at least 80, probably 100 kilometer run with this. So we'll be stopping about 40 minutes into the trip, I guess, to do a charge to 80%, and then driving another 32 kilometers, stopping, do another 80% charge, drop my son off at work, and then head on to the cottage. And so we'll try and document this as best we can. All right, looks like fun, eh? Life with an electric car. So as you can see, it's a bit of a mess out here. We'll put it in drive, we'll turn the traction control. So we're in drive, as you can see, focus. And down here you'll see there's the traction control button. I'm going to turn that off. You'll see traction control off, and that little sign to the side there. And off we go. And then we have to stop it, close the garage. Hey guys, so we're here at my son's place. You can see we're down at 52 from what we left at. We've actually traveled probably 4 kilometers. I forgot to reset. Used 18.5 kilowatts. I had a small problem with my heater actually. The climate settings were stuck in the off position, so it detented to 16 degrees for the heater, and I could control the fan, but I couldn't see what I couldn't control the temperature or anything like that. So when I got to my son's house, I powered it down and powered it back up, and we now have control. I can now change the temperature. You can see on the right hand side. So we're going to run around 20 degrees because, like you can see there, it's minus 14 out, so running with the heat's not an option. I had the heated seat on, but my butt's pretty warm, so I've turned that off. We have traction control back on, and we're going to run an L because the roads are dry and it's sunny out, so it should be a good drive. And yeah, so when he gets here, we'll So we just passed our charging station for our first charge because we've been drafting this truck, and you can see on our dash display here we're going closer to 33 kilometers, which should get us to the next charging station in Sauveur. So we're just going to stick behind this truck and draft a bit. Yeah, it just went up another green dot, so we're headed towards our max with this driving style. So we'll just hang out behind this truck, get him to brake the air for us, and hopefully make it, because if we don't, we're in trouble. So we're getting pretty low. We're almost there. We had to turn the heat off to try and conserve energy. We've got a few kilometers, 2 kilometers left to go. We have a max of 9, an average of 7 left. As you can see, the heater controls are off, and we're kind of drafting this trailer in front of us. So we should make it. So when we left, we had, I think it was 56, 57 kilometers available to us,
we've now surpassed that. We're up into the 60-kilometer range. I'll let you know when, well, let's see if we can see it here. It doesn't show it. It's showing you 17, and we should use 14.7. Yeah, the display in the center dash doesn't show. Oh, now we've been powered down. Power is reduced. I should have done that a long time ago. I should have turned the headlights off. Porsche is reduced. But we're 2 kilometers maybe from where we need to charge. So hopefully we'll have no issues getting there. And that'll be awesome. We're able to miss one stop. We have 5 kilometers on average left. Starting to really feel the cold kick in now. Now that the propulsion power is reduced, I can feel the cold creeping in. Side and rear windows are starting to fog. And we've got a green light. That's nice. Regenning up to 12 kilowatts there. What will suck is if somebody's using the fast charger when we get there. I haven't had time to check to see if it's in use. So welcome to the wonderful tourist town of Sauveur, Quebec. Ski hill is to the left of us. We'll get a picture of that in a second. Oh, we gotta stop. So driving and accessories use 78%, climate settings use 17%, battery conditioning 1. Energy used to this point is 15 kilowatt hours. So we're pretty pleased. The car drove really well, as it always does, except when it's snowing out. Easy to handle on the highway. It was windy, and we still it was just driving a regular car. And surprisingly, due to the mileage it was getting, we were able to blow by the first charge station and get directly to the second one. The second charge will get me to Jay's work, drop him off, and should get me to the cottage without any issues, which is about 36 kilometers. So we should have that at 80% charge. And then we'll use the 110 at the cottage, of course, to get to 100% and get us back home on Sunday. So off we go, and hopefully nobody's using the charger. And then maybe we'll do a food blog. Maybe we'll take a hint from the Stradman and we'll go grab something to eat. Look at that. It's free. Awesome. So there we go. 5 kilometers left. 15 kilowatts used. And we traveled, well, we'll check it once we Okay, so we're here charging at the charging station at the Saint-Hubert in Saint-Sauveur. We're gonna go and take a lunch break. Behind us is A&W, I think. Yeah, A&W. So we'll head over there and grab some lunch then. And we'll get back to you in... So here we are at A&W, new A&W. We got ourselves a team burger, some root beer, French fries, and Papa Royale burger, no onions. Okay, so I just checked and the car's at 83%. So I'm going over in this freezing cold weather. Pick it up and bring it back to the restaurant because it's done before we're done eating.
across the road. And there's the car. I don't know if you can see, but anyway. Stop the charge. I don't know if you can see or not. Okay.
Tomorrow we'll start off with sunshine, but clouds.
Okay, so we got back. We're at 57 and 68 max. Parking brakes on because of the fast charge. We drove 69.5 kilometers. So here, let me turn this around. So you have distance of 69 on that charge, and you may remember from the beginning it was the same setup. I think we had 57, 68 max, and we managed to do 69.5. And let's go down here, and it'll come up. So driving, but I think that's for right now, but I'm not 100% sure, but you can see it's minus 16 and 49 and 1, 15 kilowatts used. So as it turns out, we don't need to do the drop off at the ski hill. It's too cold. They're not opening one of the lifts that my son was supposed to work on. So we'll be going straight to the cottage. And as you can see, we're looking at 53 kilometers. I think it's 32 to the cottage. And then we'll charge up. Welcome to Morin Heights. Background, you can see the ski hill. A lovely little community here. Showing some national pride at Comfort's Pub. So's beer.
are arriving at the cottage. We left St. Sauveur and now we're in Wentworth North at the cottage. The ice is, driveway is ice. The sand guy was supposed to come today, but he was not. So we've arrived here. We have a max of 35 kilometers and average of 29 kilometers. So there you go on this trip. Try and get that so you guys can see it okay. So there we go. And that's from St. Sauveur to here. So we traveled today 108.2 kilometers. We used 22.6 kilowatt hours. And we go over to the energy detail page. You can see that driving used 60%. Climate control, well, right now the climate control, the defrost is on because we're fogging up. And, well, you can probably hear me better now. And battery conditioning only used 1%, so the whole trip 23.3 kilowatts, which is pretty cool. And you know, we've had the heat on and all that stuff. But yeah, so we're there at 28 left. So we'll plug it into the 110 now, and we'll go from there. There you go, the spark all covered in dirt and plugged into the 110.